Hey everybody, welcome to Aunnie's Place. Today it is 50 degrees and raining. So we're going to do some craft projects inside today. I thought the first one we do is how to make a sachet bag. I can also show you how to make a dream pillowcase, and we'll put herbs in there later. It's pretty easy. So to make the sachet bags, I'm going to use this fabric. So you cut two pieces, same size. Okay. You can make them however big or small you want. And then you're going to take, now this is one panel. Here's the other one. So what I've done, if you can see this, I folded down the top part right here, and then I've stitched down the bottom here. You can use whatever color thread you want. I like colors, so I have blue and green going. And then what this will do, so if I can get this open, it causes a little space you can put thread through, and that will help cinch your bag. I make drawstring bags, so I can open and close them and add potpourri. So there's our opening. We're going to put thread through there later. I try to use cotton materials. They're just soft, durable. Just last. I should also mention, you notice the edges. It pinked the edges, and it helps from fraying. So these are pinking shears if you're not familiar. Get out of my face there. So that's what they look like, and that creates that toothed edge. So that prevents fraying. Okay, so we've taken our two pieces and we've sewn down the tops and created our space to put our thread in. Then you take right sides together. Okay, I'll explain that too. The right side is the pretty side. The wrong side, see how there's no fabric or print on the fabric? This is the wrong side, this is the right side. So when we sew up the bag, we're going to take both our right sides and put them together. And you line up your stitches here so that you're not closing your little pouch where your thread's going to go through. So line that up. Okay, so both sides should be the wrong side of the fabric facing you. So here I've got another one, and I've stitched all the way around. Three sides. You do not sew here, because that's going to be the opening for your pouch once it's sewn. Okay, so only the three sides. Then you want to iron this to set your stitches. Then you want to take your pinking shears and clean up this messiness. Don't need all that extra fabric. And then if you can, now I have a little bit here, I would take off, I'll just do it, that little bit of a corner, but don't cut your thread. That will help round your corners. Rounding your corners will help your corners come out more even once you flip your bag. Okay, so now we've got this, and we've ironed it, which gives us a completed bag. So this is flipped right side out. Oops, excuse me. Okay, that's what it looks like. This is what the inside looks like. So there's where we've stitched our top. Now I did feed one through. I do a double drawstring. So I've got two openings because I did not sew up the sides. See? You can see the little bit of thread here. So what you do is you thread, and I use cotton, and you can use whatever color you want, and it comes in this side, you continue it, come back the other side and come out, then you tie it together. To figure out how much thread you're going to need, so I have one of these spools, you go 3 times the length of the width. Does that make sense? 3 times the width. That's what I mean. So there's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. And you can go a little over because you can trim it up. I'm just going to cut that off quick. Okay, so here we have 1, and here we have our thread now. You do not want to knot this end like you do normally when you sew. Don't knot that. We're going to tie it up. Okay, so the first time I went in on this side. This time I'm going to start on this end. I'm going to go into the pocket that we've created and feed it through. I have a blunt nosed embroidery needle so I don't poke myself. I'm just feeding that thread through. Okay, here's the needle, it's coming. And I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to go right in to the other side. Okay, I'm going to feed that through. And all I'm doing is pushing the needle through and pulling the fabric. Okay, so here's the needle coming out, and I pull. Okay, now I'm holding it hard, both sides, so that happens, because I'm going to pull this needle off now. And I'm going to pull this to make it even across the bag. Now my bag is taut. I don't want it cinched. I don't want less thread than what I need. So I have that about hanging to the bottom of the bag. So I'm going to try to do the same for this. I'm just going to tie it in a single knot. I don't even know if, let's see. I have to go a little shorter. I think we have to knit a little bit off to make it the same. Yep, that's perfect. So I'm just going to take that little bit of extra thread off there. Okay. Super easy, super easy. So one side I started here, went all the way around, continued the other side. The second time I started on this end, went through, worked all the way around, and you tie them. Okay, so these are two separate pieces of thread in between. Now when you pull them, it creates a cinched drawstring bag. I love these, and if you need to keep it secure, it pulls it really tight. You can always do like a half a knot, like you're going to tie your shoe. You can do one of those and make a bow. So that's our drawstring bag. I use these quite a bit. And then it's cotton, so if you do want to use it to put bath salts in, herbs, whatever you want to throw in your tub, just tie it up. That way your loose herbs do not get all over you in the tub. When you're done with it, you can take it out. You can put your herbs outside in the garden or whatever to decompose. Rinse your bag out and it's ready to go again. Because it's cotton, it's not, might shrink a little bit, but that's it. Super easy. I'll show you. Now I machine stitch this. You can hand stitch these, it takes longer. And it's a little more than a running stitch. I'm not familiar with names of stitches, but you kind of stitch and then go back over your stitches again. This takes a lot longer. And then to create a dream pillow, I use this fabric. I thought it was nice celestial pattern with the stars and the blue. It's kind of calming. You stitch all three sides. There's my little opening. Okay, so here's my top. So I've stitched here and here and here and part way across, and I stopped here. Okay, so there's no stitching from here to here. That's open. And these, and if you look, oops, sorry, it's my wrong sides are out. That is my wrong side, so I'm stitching this inside out. Trying to grab the fabric here. So this part is not stitched. That's, we're going to flip it in right side out, and then we're going to add herbs. So then you would just take this, and I've already cut the corners and cleaned this up, and I've ironed it. It's a little challenging to try to push a lot of fabric through a little hole. And I'm just pushing it out with my thumb. Back up a little bit so you can see here. Okay, let's see. Alright, so this is what you should end up with. So now this is stitched except for right here. So I'm going to put the herbs in there, and then I will fold that raw edge in, and then just probably machine stitch it quick. Super easy projects to make. So I made a few. I'm going to make few more of these pillowcases, and we'll stuff them with herbs later. And then we'll make some sachets with some herbs. And yeah, it'll be fun. It's good indoor projects. It's, you know, if you stitch these up for the kids, they can make their own bath salts. Bath salts are super easy to make. Gosh, a few herbs that you can get at the grocery store. You can make some fun bath sachets. So have a good day. Subscribe to Aunnie's Place. Take care. Bye-bye.